Have you ever wondered, no matter how hard you try, you still feel like something's missing? Like you're stuck in the same routine, but deep down you know there's something bigger out there for you? What if the thing holding you back isn't your lack of effort, but the comfort zone you're clinging to without even realizing? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Keisha Golder, and I help women in the second half of life rediscover their purpose and live life on their terms. If you're ready to stop playing small and finally push past those limits that have been holding you back, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into how to escape your comfort zone for good. Because growth doesn't happen when everything's easy. It happens when you're willing to push past what feels comfortable and step into the unknown. I'm going to walk you through 6 key points that will help you understand why your comfort zone is holding you back and how to start breaking free from it today. Let's jump in. Let me ask you something. How often do you choose the familiar, even when it doesn't excite you? We all do it, whether it's staying in a job that feels safe, sticking to a routine that doesn't push us, or avoiding new experiences because they're uncomfortable. I've been there too. A few years ago, I stayed in a role that no longer lit me up just because it was comfortable. And you know what? It was one of the hardest ruts for me to break free from. It's called the comfort zone trap, where we stay where things feel easy. But here's the catch. When you're comfortable, you're not growing. Growth lives outside of that small, safe space that we cling to. And if you're looking to live a life with purpose, it starts by recognizing when comfort is holding you back. Here's one thing that I want you to do. Write down an area of your life where you know you're choosing comfort over growth. It could be your career, relationship, or even your daily routine. Once you identify it, commit to taking one small step outside of that comfort zone this week. Now, how do you know if you're stuck in your comfort zone? Think back to your last few weeks. Did all of life together? Did you feel like you were just going through the motions without any spark? I know I've been there. A few years ago, I realized I wasn't looking forward to anything. I wasn't looking forward to anything. My days were on repeat, and I didn't even notice it until one morning I thought, if that's really it, that is one of the clearest signs you're stuck. You're not excited about the future you feel, and life is just, hey, does this sound familiar? If it does, it's time to take action. Don't wait until you feel completely unfulfilled to shake things up. Here's the next thing that I want you to do. Reflect on whether you've been settling. Look at the different areas of your life. Career, relationships, personal growth, and ask yourself, am I playing small here? Write down what comes up and make a plan to challenge yourself in at least one of these areas. This brings us to the most important part of breaking free, embracing discomfort. And let's be honest, discomfort is scary, right? But here's the thing, it's where all of your growth happens. I remember when I first started my coaching business. Honestly, I was terrified. My mind kept racing. What if I fail? But here's the crazy part. Leaning into that discomfort was exactly what pushed me to grow. Discomfort is a signal that you're on the edge of something big. Instead of avoiding the discomfort, I want you to lean into it. Start seeing it as a sign that you're growing and moving in the right direction. Here's the third thing that I want you to do this week. Embrace discomfort head on. Think of something that makes you nervous. Maybe it's trying a new skill or speaking up in a meeting. This week, commit to doing that one thing. When it feels uncomfortable, remind yourself, this is where growth happens. We have uncertainty. And if you're like me, you'd probably like to know exactly how things will turn out. But here's when it gets interesting. What if the very thing you're avoiding, uncertainty, is the one thing standing between you and the breakthrough you've been waiting for? I know it sounds crazy, but the biggest transfer in my came when I let go of needing to control everything. When I embraced the unknown, new opportunities started appearing, ones that I couldn't even have planned for. So what would happen if you stopped needing everything to be predictable and just took the leap? What would you discover about yourself? What new paths could open up if you let uncertainty guide you? The fourth thing I want you to do this week is to embrace uncertainty in a small but meaningful way. Take a risk without needing to know exactly how it's going to turn out. Maybe it's a new project, trying something out of your comfort zone. Allow yourself to be open to unexpected outcomes. So, how do we make all of this stick? How do you stop retreating to comfort when things get hard? It's about creating a new normal, making discomfort, risk taking, and stepping into the unknown a part of your daily life. You might be thinking, but how do I actually change my comfort zone? Here's the trick: it doesn't happen overnight. I started small, saying yes to things that completely terrified me, like making videos. And I even picked up that hobby I kept putting off because I didn't think that I would be good at it. At first, it felt weird, like I was forcing myself into things, but then it became a part of who I am. The more I did it, the easier it became. And that's how you create a new normal, by making discomfort a daily habit. Here's the last thing that I want you to do this week. I want you to start small, then I want you to start now. Commit to taking one risk every day, even if it's a tiny one. Over time, these small actions will become habits, and living outside of your comfort zone will feel more natural. So let's quickly recap what we talked about today. We covered the comfort zone trap, how to recognize when you're stuck, the importance of embracing discomfort, the power of uncertainty, and how to make all of this a habit. Here's what I want you to take away. Growth and purpose doesn't come from staying where it's comfortable. They come from stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and allowing yourself to be uncomfortable. When I look back, those moments I grew the most were the ones that scared me the most. But those are the moments that shaped me into who I am today. So, what's the one thing you've been avoiding because you feel like it's too uncomfortable or uncertain? Maybe it's trying something new or finally taking a risk that you've been putting off. Share it in the comments. I want to know what's on your mind. And who knows, it could be the start of your next big breakthrough. If you're ready to keep pushing yourself and grow into your true purpose, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.